Hello, this is Janet16 and it's time for a layout update. So last time I done an update, from what I recall, I'd finished the track work in the exchange yard. I've done a bit more ballasting, as you can see. I haven't done no more over this side because I want to get the bridge ready to put in before I ballast that. The 1F, Midland 1F, which is, let me just move them so you can see them, which is there. She is working absolutely fine in the yard. And because she's a little bit smaller than the J50, you can go in the loop over that with two trucks with no problem and shunt them. Where with the J50, you're limited to one truck. So that's good. That means I can do a bit more moving in the yard. The exchange yard's really, I'm really proud with it. I just am. It does everything I wanted it to do. The track work needs a little bit of tweaking, not to move it or anything. Some of it's raised up a little bit. I don't know why. It wasn't when I first done it. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's working. I say this every time, but I am. It's doing everything I want it to. Over here, I've added some buildings, as you can see as the back scenes. My friend who I went to school with and everything, he had model railways. Well, I say model railways, he had a train set, HST Virgin train set. And he only had, the basic overall, the run trains and that. He was only into it for about 3 months and that was it. He got put away in the attic, never seen again. Over the years, I had certain bits off him, like some HST coaches, the actual HST. But his stepmom said to me on Facebook, do you want a load of it? We got a load in the attic as well. Well, she kindly enough gave me a box full of stuff. And in the box was this Metcalfe engine shed that had been damaged where it had been took apart. So instead of rebuilding it and bodging it up, I thought, why don't I just cut it in half and use it for the back? Because I didn't know what I was going to do over the back area because I put buildings in. So I'm really pleased with that. I still got to finish the roof on this one here. But these two at the back, you can just see they go right around. They are done. So I'm pleased with that. The container yard, I'm going to buy a load of the containers to go in there. Also another Eddie Stobart lorry like this one down here. Let me just show you a closer look at that. I got another one of them put by at my model shop. There's Lego everywhere at the moment. I've been sorting out my Bricklink store. Two new arrivals to the layout. We have Canadian Pacific. Well, I say free actually because this one as well, this Merchant Navy. I bought this for £35. Really pleased with that. Got a valve gear issue. I was able to, let me show you, the bit that goes to the piston, it sheared off. Instead of fixing it, I just I took the part off the wheel basically, and I'm going to wait till a valve gear pops up and I'll buy it. So that loco runs fine. Just make sure I run on this line so you can't see the other side. And the other one was this G2A from Bachmann, newly released in early weathered. They've done a weathered one a few years back with late emblem, late crest on the tender, but that's the early emblem, so I'm pleased with that. So that's my 3 new locos, and I'm really pleased with Canadian Pacific. I paid £102 for her, a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but I'm really pleased with her. I've wanted this one since 2005, so I finally got her. 11 years, and I got her. There's no other new locos or rolling stock on the layout. However, I got a train show coming up in Thornbury, and I will be going. I'm hoping to pick up some more of these isolated vans. I want 5 more for this train, and that be the isolated fish train. Originally it was going to be 9, but I've changed my mind. I want 5 more, and then I want to buy 4 more to have a run the layout, to go in other trains, other rakes. And I also want the new Hornby blue one they've done, the bright blue. I want 2 of them. I'm a bit greedy, but I need to get them because they are cheap. They're £8 something from Airford Model Shop. And Airford still got the old ones, the very first ones Hornby brought out, so I'm just buying them. I will eventually renumber them. Several of these, I think 4 of them are the same numbers. But that's alright. I also want to buy a load of hoppers. If I grab one, I'll just show you. This is my 2016-17 project. Hornby's re-released these kind of hoppers, but oily detailed ones. Now they're £14.99 each off Hornby, so they're probably about £12. Airford I think have them for £11.50. And I want a good rake of 20 of these for the Raven Q6 that's coming out. So I got to get buying some of them. But it's like the isolated fish train. That's took me. Let me just put it back in there. That's took me a while to get that sorted. And like I said, I was going to stay with 9, but I thought I'd go 5 more. And that's took me a year, maybe 2 years to do, because I don't just go and buy all the wagons at the same time. I probably buy 1 or 2 every time I go, and they got loads of them there, so I can always get them from there for 1 or 2. But yeah, I don't just go and buy a bulk load of wagons. I don't do that. It costs too much. I'd rather spend the money on an engine and buy them over time. Because that's pretty much what I've done with the Hornby Collet coaches. I bought a complete 5 blood and custard ones they were doing. And don't get me wrong, I love them. They are brilliant. But I could have waited, I suppose. So they are actually quite hard to get hold of at the moment. I've been on eBay and they are quite expensive. And then Hornby is sold out, Attons are sold out. So yeah. So that's it really. Nothing's changed on the layout. I do want to get this signal box area sorted over here because the wall's going to come across here. And that's got to be a cut-off point. And so when I take the pictures and that look like a nice wall over there, tunnels and that. It's just to keep it all in scene. I got to remove this sign over here that tell you 1 in 90 I think it was, or 1 in 80 hill, because that was for the old, when fellow hill was all across here. So that's got to be removed. But I'm going to put it over here, across there somewhere. That's White Knight on the layout at the moment. One of my favourite A3s. I still need to get another A3. As for locos coming to the layout, the only ones I'm really waiting, I got loads on order, but the only ones I'm really waiting for at the moment are the Hornby Raven Q6. There's a new A4 coming out, Alinear Wartime Black. I got him on order, but I think there's only 3 engines that are due. I know my local model shop, Antics, where I buy a lot from. They got Henry put by from the Thomas Tank Range, the new Henry. That's just because I've always wanted a Henry since I was a little boy, and I thought I'd pre-order one this time around. And yeah, that's at the model shop. I saw him the other day. He looks really nice. I'll be picking them up soon. And I also got a Black 5 put by and a 42XX to go with my other 42XX because that is currently my favourite locomotive. As for A4s, I'm looking at getting another A4. Like I said, the Wartime Black one. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the Wartime locos at the moment. I do like the Wartime locos. I've already got Flying Scotsman. I got the 8F, Wartime Black. But I just don't know what I'm going to do with them. Because I love the models. They are brilliant, but I don't think I can run them on the layout. Because I do really want to keep this 50s and 60s. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I will have them, I think. I won't cancel them because, especially the A4. I know they're bringing out O2, Class O2 as well. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm not too sure what I'm doing with the engine yard yet. I am really thinking about closing it off and having this as just the area closed off for now. And maybe put retaining walls across the back over here. And just have the locos lined up to put on trains and have them running. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to work on that. But the reason for that is it's not enough room for what I want with a loco yard, so I'm going to leave it to the next layout. But that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this update. Just to let you know what's happening. Kind of neglected the railway for the last week because I've been working on the old gauge stuff. I've repainted my 1420 and my J79 is painted up. And there will be a lot of O gauge stuff for a while now because I'm doing the diorama. And I hope you're enjoying that series. Any ideas about it, questions, just let me know. And I will have trains running today on the layout because I want to. Like I said, I'd let it for a week. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And hopefully I'll get more work done soon. Bye for now.